In the year 2000, the internet changed everything. The companies that got in early, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, made their investors wealthy beyond imagination. Right now, in 2026, scientists and engineers believe we are standing at the exact same moment, but for something even more powerful than the internet. And today I am going to show you one specific company, one specific stock that is sitting at the very center of this revolution. A company that just announced a breakthrough so significant that it made headlines around the world. A stock that went from under $2 to over $58 and is now sitting in a range that has Wall Street analysts screaming, buy. Keep watching, because this one could be the most important stock you learn about this year. Let me ask you something. What if I told you there is a technology being developed right now that makes today's most powerful computers look like a calculator from 1985, a technology that could solve in 4 minutes what would take today's fastest supercomputer 10,000 years to calculate. That is not science fiction. That is what quantum computing has already demonstrated. And the race to lead this technology is the biggest technology race on the planet right now. Governments are funding it. Microsoft, Google, and IBM are all competing in it. And one small company trading on the NASDAQ just made a breakthrough that put them directly in the conversation with the biggest names in tech. And their stock? Still in a range that most people can actually afford. So what does this company do? This company is headquartered in Berkeley, California. They were founded in 2013 by a physicist who left Yale University to pursue one goal, to build the world's most powerful quantum computers. And they have been quietly doing exactly that for over a decade. Here's what makes quantum computing so important. A regular computer and the one in your phone, your laptop, works with bits. A bit is either a 0 or a 1. That is all it can do. A quantum computer works with something called qubits, and a qubit can be 0 and 1 at the same time. That means a quantum computer can run millions of calculations simultaneously, not one after another like a regular computer. The result? Problems that currently take thousands of years to solve could be solved in minutes. This affects everything: drug discovery, climate modeling, financial risk analysis, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence. Every single industry on Earth will be transformed by quantum computing. McKinsey estimates quantum computing will add up to $2 trillion in economic value within the next decade. Now back to this company, they just achieved something remarkable. Their latest quantum processor, using 84 qubits, hit a 2-qubit gate fidelity of 99.5%. In simple terms, that means their quantum computer is now making errors less than 0.5% of the time. And just recently, and on their newest prototype platform, they pushed that even further to 99.9% fidelity. That is the threshold that experts say is needed for quantum computers to become commercially viable. And it gets bigger. This company just announced a $100 million investment to build a quantum computing system in the United Kingdom with over 1,000 qubits within the next 3 to 4 years. They received an $8.4 million purchase order from India's Center for Development of Advanced Computing. They sold their quantum processor to the University of Saskatchewan in Canada, and they have a partnership with Quanta Computer, one of the world's largest electronics manufacturers, signaling manufacturing at scale. They currently hold $589 million in cash, giving them 3 to 4 years of runway to execute their plan. And their roadmap? A 336-qubit system called Lyra, expected later this year, that could demonstrate quantum advantage for the very first time on a superconducting platform. That is the moment the entire industry is waiting for. The company we have been talking about this entire video is Rigetti Computing Incorporated. Their ticker symbol is RGTI, trading on the NASDAQ. Right now, RGTI is trading at approximately $14.19 per share. Now let me put that number in context for you. 1 year ago, this stock was trading at around 170. That means it already delivered a gain of over 750% in just 12 months. And its 52-week high was $58.15, meaning even from today's price, it has already pulled back significantly from its peak. You are not buying this at the top. You are looking at a stock that has corrected deeply while the technology keeps advancing. That combination is exactly what value-minded investors look for. Now let's talk about where analysts think this goes. 9 Wall Street analysts currently cover RGTI. Every single one of them rates it as strong buy, not buy, strong buy. The average 12-month price target is $30.78, which represents an upside of over 110% from today's price. The most bullish analysts have targets ranging from $43 to $51. Wedbush, one of the most respected tech analysts on Wall Street, initiated coverage with an outperform rating and a $35 price target. Mizuho initiated with outperform as well, comparing Rigetti directly to IBM and Google in the quantum space. And here's the timeline that could change everything. Later in 2026, Rigetti plans to release their 336-qubit Lyra chip, designed to demonstrate narrow quantum advantage for the first time. If that milestone is hit on schedule, this stock could move in ways that are difficult to predict. By 2027, they are targeting a 1,000-qubit system. By 2029, over 4,000 qubits. Think about what that means. The company that delivers true quantum advantage, for the first time in history, and will not be valued in millions. They will be valued in billions. And the investors who got in early will be the ones who look back and say, I was there when it happened. Is this guaranteed? Absolutely not. Quantum computing is still early. The risks are real. Competition from Google, IBM, and IonQ is fierce, but the potential here is unlike almost anything else in the market right now. Let me leave you with this. In 1994, you could have bought Amazon stock for less than $2. Most people had no idea what the internet would become. In 2009, you could have bought Bitcoin for less than $1. Most people laughed at it. Right now, in 2026, quantum computing is at that same inflection point. The technology is real. The breakthroughs are happening. The governments are funding it. The big tech companies are racing toward it. And one company, based in Berkeley, California, with $589 million in cash, a 99.9% fidelity breakthrough, a UK expansion, and a roadmap that leads to 4,000 qubits, is sitting at a price that Wall Street analysts say is deeply undervalued. Will it go to $30? Will it go to $50? Or will it go back down first? Nobody can tell you that with certainty. But what I can tell you is this: the people who understand this technology early are the ones who will not be asking themselves 5 years from now, why didn't I pay attention? Do your own research. Look up the ticker, read the roadmap, and make the decision that is right for you. If this video opened your eyes to something new, smash that like button right now. Subscribe so you never miss our next breakdown, and tell me in the comments, do you believe quantum computing is the next big revolution? I want to know what you think. This video is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. See you in the next one.